shot despite the clock ticking down.
Yeah, exactly. He knew how much time he had. Great use of the dribble to get the look around.
DeMar DeRozan. Wet DeRozan Raptor.
Yo, what's up? It's Ty Baller. We're back with another video. No, it's been a little while. Got some things in the works, got some new things, old things. You feel me? So let's get into this build right here. DeMar DeRozan, the one and only number 10 that's going to be in Canada, because I swear they better retire his number. But let's get a little bit into the depth of this build. Now, what physicals I would recommend for this build? Speed, vertical. You can't really jump without the vertical. And you really need to jump as a slasher, because you know, if you don't have vertical, they're gonna put you in a lot of layup animations. Let's just say that. And you being a 6'5", menace around the court just running, it's not going to be that easy. It really isn't. They're gonna have guys camped in the paint because, you know, paint beasts are most likely gonna be there if you're playing rec. They're going to have a paint beast in the park, most likely guys can finisher just standing in the paint waiting for you. You really need to be able to jump over the defense. Vertical is an underrated stat this year because most people, they don't even use it. And it's pretty sad because, you know, a lot of these builds could be a lot better than what they're being portrayed as, but no one's using vertical, so especially the slashers, which really makes no sense. So it's just looking very terrible, to say the least. But yeah, you see my attribute point spreads. You see them. Yep, take a nice good look. See them badges too. 21-6, 22-7. Very solid for DeMar DeRozan type build. You got that midi. DeMar DeRozan has never really been a great shooter from outside the 3-point line, and that's a fact. Like, from watching him, looking at the stats, he's never been a good 3-point shooter. So having no 3-point shot is really accurate. But you do have a mid-range shot, and sadly we could not get the post fade down or the post moves because we're still trying to make this build usable. Really still trying to make this build usable. I don't want to go for the extra and have an unusable build with just like probably 15 badge points for the finishing. Like, we want a good portion if we're gonna do DeMar DeRozan. And that's honestly one of the points I really want to make creating builds like this, because I really do want them to be a bit of specialist builds, but I also want them to have, you know, parts of that original player and be able to do a little bit or a lot of it, if that's possible, what they can do. Like, say Russell Westbrook, playmaking, rebounding, finishing, all that. Even the midi, probably a 3-point range. But back to the original subject. Do minimum weight, keep it at 6'5". Max out that wingspan. Got 86 driving dunk off the rip, 82 standing dunk, which is really going to be great for a build like this. You can just catch lobs right at the rim, or you can just catch it beside the rim and rise up and not get those, you know, those sloppy standing layup animations. But here are the badges. No, these are just my opinion. What I would use, what I do use. So I do have this build, but I would consider it an inferior version because I do not have the 6 shooting badges, and I really do wish I did. And I also did not max out the wingspan. So yeah, the standing dunk does not go up as high as I really wanted to. That 82 standing dunk. But he still is a great player. That's the thing about it. So remaking this build in this light would just really, when I say it one more time, I really mean it. Really make you stand out above the rest of the slashing playmakers, you know, the DeMar DeRozan wannabe builds. Because this is a great build, honestly. Can dunk, and with the refined version of this, be able to shoot middies, can handle the ball pretty much like Kyrie Irving. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because you can get a lot of ankle breakers off of it. You just have to know how to use the sticks. Gotta know how to get open. You gotta know when to shoot. It's basically a mind thing with that. You can get ankle breaker Hall of Fame with this player, floor general Hall of Fame with this player. You can defend too. Like, it's just an all-around build, considering it's the DeMar DeRozan one. Like, he really does everything that you want DeMar DeRozan build to do. I mean, the only downside to this build, like overall, is just not being able to shoot threes, but being a slashing playmaker, most people wouldn't even look for you for that. So why you have play shots, thing like that. I mean, you can still shoot mid. He's DeMar DeRozan. I get a little bit on how DeMar DeRozan affected me in my life. Yeah, he really has been one of those players that you first come across because he played for my favorite team, the Raptors. I mean, it's hard to not see who's on your favorite team and not notice who they are. I mean, come on. But now he's doing well in San Antonio, he's balling out, averaging 7 assists this year. That's pretty wild. He's really grown to that playmaker role. It's wild, making a slashing playmaker for the man who's growing in playmaking. And we do know that he is a very lethal mid-range scorer, one if not the most lethal in the league today. And yeah, his three-point range has not just been there. You would have thought it would have been there. He got the midi down, does all that, but he just has not extended it. Yeah, his defense is okay. It's pretty much in on him though. Very solid player. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about this build. Great build. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Peace.